What's going on YouTube? Will back with Royal Canadian Reptiles. I hope everyone's breeding season is going really well, and if you're not breeding, I hope you're kind of picking up on stuff from other breeders. Anyway, our breeding season is like fast approaching. It blows my mind. It feels like we just hatched stuff out from last year, and we're already gearing up for eggs for this year. The years kind of seem to blend into each other at this point. But I thought I would take this time to show you guys some of the stuff that we held back from last year, how it's grown up, what it's looking like today, and just have a kind of lighthearted, fun video showing some of our holdbacks from last year. Anyway guys, let's get right into this and let's look at some holdbacks. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with something fairly basic. Basic looking, extremely genetically complex. But this is just a straight quadruple het. It was one of the quad hets that we made last year that I was pretty excited to make. We did manage to make 2 females, so I kept both of those girls. This is obviously a crazy long-term project, but in my head I kind of figured that this combo should look pretty cool. And this is a quadruple het for Desert Ghost, Pied, Clown, and VPI Xanthic. So quad het, VPI, DG Clown, Pied. I think that combo could be really cool. Obviously, extreme long odds to hit that, but you won't hit it unless you breed them. So, I figured we might as well get that project rolling. This will also tie into our DG Clown Pied projects and DG Xanthic Clowns. Not really too focused on the DG Xanthic Pied, although if we hit one, I wouldn't be upset. But the other 2 are projects I'm extremely focused on. I think some really cool stuff coming from that. But here's a quad het. Very normal looking, but very powerful. Now this girl, I think is just awesome looking. So this girl is a Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Fire, Cypress, Spot Nose, and she's actually 100% het for Clown as well. Go anywhere. She's just absolutely incredible. I love the pattern on her. I think it's just like how it's all blown out. You get that crazy Cypress Spot Nose look, and then obviously being het Clown, just extremely powerful as far as future breeding potential. But I'll tell you that this look, I think, is cool enough. I don't know if we need to make it Clown. Obviously, they say that, but like obviously you want to make it Clown, right? But this look alone, I think, is really cool. I'd love to see this as as a Desert Ghost. This has a DG Hypo. This has just a Hypo. I think there's tons and tons of stuff that we can do with this look. It really blows all the pattern out of the sides. Just an extremely cool looking animal. But yeah, so Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Fire, Cypress, Spot Nose, 100% het Clown. You're going to notice a theme here, guys. I really like Cypress. I think there's a ton to do with it, and I think it's a really special gene. I think it's got lots and lots of potential. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. This girl's not all that happy. That's the puzzle in her. The puzzle stuff definitely tends to be a little bit more testy, a little bit more just willing to strike. Love the project though, so it's something I'm willing to deal with. But this one is actually a double het as well. This is a Wookie Hurricane, and this is actually double het for Puzzle and Clown. I don't know where the Puzzle Clown project will lead. It's one of those things that I'm working on slowly. Whatever comes of it, comes of it. It's nothing you can change anyways. But the way I kind of look at approaching that project is that if I put enough cool stuff together, enough impactful genes, like Wookie and Enchi obviously are great in Clown. We don't know what it'll do in Puzzle, but I can't imagine it's going to look bad. But if I start to breed like multiple gene double hets with good genes on either side, the puzzles you make are great, the clowns you make are great, and if you get magic on a puzzle clown combo, fantastic. But that's kind of the way I'm kind of approaching most of these double het pairings, is I want the double het pairings to be good enough to be single het pairings. I hope that makes sense. And then that way you're hatching really cool, let's say it's DG Clowns, you're hatching really cool DGs in that clutch and really cool Clowns in that clutch. But yeah, this girl's growing insanely well. The het puzzles and puzzles all have an attitude, and with that attitude comes an appetite. And they are just, it's such a cool project. I think it's drastically overlooked. Not only Puzzle, but Wookie as well. I think we're going to start to see some really, really cool Wookie combos coming up. Anyway, guys, Wookie Enchi, double het Puzzle Clown. Okay, guys, so here is just an Orange Dream Enchi. It's 100% het puzzle, and something I normally wouldn't have held back, except for the fact that it's an outstanding example OD Enchi. Just for an OD Enchi het puzzle, this thing is glowing. Look at those sides, super bright. But we held this back just because it's an A+ example of an Orange Dream Enchi. Normally an OD Enchi at this size, you know, not quite as much of a looker, but you know, when you hatch those prime examples, those are the ones that you want to keep and turn into your future breeding stocks. So it's just one of those things that she happened to be spectacular looking, and she's still here. So this is an Orange Dream Enchi, 100% het for puzzle. All right, here we move on to a Pastel Desert Ghost Pied female, and this girl is possible het for clown as well. I love the fact that this girl's not super low white, kind of that perfect distribution of pattern. I like low white pieds. Medium white pieds are my favorite, like that 50-50 ratio, maybe that 75-25 to pattern to color. But this girl started off as an absolute runt. Like I was actually worried if she was even going to make it. But she powered right through, and she is catching up with her siblings. And yeah, she is doing awesome. Love how she's coloring up. She's staying that, you know, keeping that pied nice and bright. Pastel pieds at this size, I mean, not gonna look like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous animal. Really looking forward to the DG Clown pied, you know, whole project. I think there's a lot to do there. Here's a awesome male that we hatched this year. Super pumped for this guy. So this is a Wookie Red Stripe Hurricane Clown. I am really, really happy to have hatched this guy. Even more so with the way that this interaction of genes is working. I think there's a absolute mountain of potential. You know, I can think of like just one single ingredient to add to this. There 10 different ones. Extremely, I think this is going to be a very a good platform to build off of. You know, there's a lot of combos out there where they share the same kind of ingredients, and I think, honestly, Yellow Belly, Red Stripe, and Hurricane together add one more gene, and you're going to have magic. I would love to get Yellow Belly into this animal. There is a chance it is Yellow Belly, but I personally don't think it is. You can see those sides there. That's like the Hurricane and Wookie giving you that high white side, almost like a calico. I'd love to get calico actually into this animal, but right off the bat, obviously spot nose. Pretty much spot nose when it comes to clowns. Spot nose, you can't really go wrong. But there's tons of stuff I'd love to add to this. But look at it's just got like so much texture. It's such a cool looking animal, and this boy's growing like a weed. And hopefully we can get him into the rotation potentially later this year. But honestly, I'm trying to give these males a full, solid year to grow up. Not trying to rush anything. Nothing good comes from rushing stuff. Just keep it nice and slow, nice steady growth, and bring them into their second season at, you know, that 800-900 gram range. And these males perform very, very well. Wookie Hurricane Red Stripe Clown. Look at that thing. Pastel DG Pied. Now here's a fan favorite from last year. I mean, one of my favorites for sure. You guys go crazy over this one. I love this snake. This is an Orange Dream Enchi Desert Ghost Clown. Just incredibly bright, incredibly clean. Look at that arrow on its head. Almost looks like a key. The clown gives you such cool head stamps, and then you add Desert Ghost and you make it look like this. It's just incredible. This project has such long legs. Every clown combo that we've ever made, we basically get to remake. Everything's really active today. Doesn't want to sit still for you guys. But, you know, absolutely stunning animal. I'm really happy to have hatched this. And this is a female, so she's staying right here. I mean, regardless, male or female, this would be here. But just an absolutely mind-blowing snake. And just so much to be done with this. It's just like a wow, it blows my mind. Every clown combo we've ever looked at, we get to redo. And there's certain ones you're going to be able to, are going to be just magic. Obviously, you get Super OD into here. You get Enchy, Yellow Belly, Fire, Spot Nose, you name it. It's just, going to be crazy. But this girl is going to be a great base for like something like a DG Clown Pied, because we can add OD and Enchy right away. Like there's no weight to it, right? So if we can happen to hatch a DG Clown Pied this year, preferably a male, obviously. Who doesn't want that as a male? But that they might be able to age, at the same time. But we'll just play it by ear, see what happens. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna put her back. She's getting a little restless. This is the Orange Dream Enchy Desert Ghost Clown. We move on to another DG Clown. This guy's growing really well too. This is the Pastel DG Clown. This one's 100% het pied. So pretty excited to have this boy. Again, growing him nice and slowly, no rush. And I just want all these males to be well fed and going into next season as good breeder males. So, but I love the way that this stuff grows. I'm sure lots of you guys have raised pastel clowns, and they just, they lose a little bit of that wow factor. I will say that pastel clowns in the egg are probably some of the nicest clown combos that to come out of the eggs. The only problem is once they shed, they kind of, he wants to leave too. Once they shed, they kind of start to lose that wow factor. This isn't news to most of you guys, but Desert Ghost really does seem to fix a lot of that. Now, I'm not saying I want pastel in every single Desert Ghost clown I make, but it's not something I'm, kicking to the curb just because it doesn't work outside of the DG clown. But, I mean, super clean, super bright, gorgeous, gorgeous animal. So that's the Pastel Desert Ghost Clown, 100% het pied. Here we move on to a stunner, real powerhouse. This is the Pastel Orange Dream Desert Ghost Puzzle. And this is a boy. Finally hit our boy. Took us about 4 years to get him. And now that we have him, again, taking it nice and slow with them, not putting any pressure on them. And just try and get these guys up to size for next year. And I don't think, honestly, there's a more powerful male that exists for my collection. That's just sort of the way that I look at this male. You guys know, I love my Desert Ghost, I love my puzzle, and to have them both combined in the same animal with Orange Dream and in a male, I mean, he's a puzzle, all right. To have them both together, it's just incredible. Now I feel like we can really start to get this project rolling. Up until now, I've really just been playing with double hets. Now that we've got the double visual male, we should start to make, some really nice combo Desert Ghost het puzzles and combo puzzle het DGs. And ideally, Super Orange Dream DG puzzles. Hopefully not too far out. But obviously, that's also long odds. So I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic here. But I absolutely love this snake. Look at that head stamp. Look at those eye stripes. He's got like those big wide eye stripes. Such a cool animal. Pastel, Orange Dream, Desert Ghost Puzzle. Now here we move on to a really, really interesting looking animal. This is a Pastel Cypress Puzzle. The Pastel Cypress is obviously, this is deep in shed, guys. You can see that pink belly and those purple eyes, those blue eyes. But what I wanted to highlight to you guys is how much of a pattern change we got. This is very drastically different from a Pastel Cypress. Just like so bubbly and all these crazy, there's no rhyme or reason to this pattern. And that's what excites me the most about the puzzle project, is that we don't know what to expect a lot of the times with it. And yeah, you start to get into stuff like this. I have seen about 6 or 7 different looks from the puzzle stuff now. And that's a huge benefit. That's a really, really good sign for the project, simply because that means that there's multiple looks that we can achieve with that project. We can make the spot nose variants, the cypress variants, the leopard variants, and they don't all look the same. which I mean, some genes definitely have that problem. But it appears the puzzle's not one of those genes. I'm really excited to see this without the pastel. We were shooting at the Cypress spot nose puzzle with this one, and we did end up missing it. But we missed at it in a different clutch, so I know that this isn't Cypress spot nose. But yeah, just really like the way that this turned out. Super wacky pattern. We're gonna see some really neat puzzles this year. I'm hoping to see the Cypress red stripe spot nose, Cypress spot nose, blackhead Cypress. Like who knows? Who knows what's coming? But pretty exciting times. So that's a pastel Cypress puzzle. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video on this note. This is the pastel chocolate Desert Ghost. This one's 100% het pied, and this is 66% het for clown. I'm really excited to get this boy breeding. We've got a chocolate yellow belly Desert Ghost het pied that I'm really looking forward to putting these two together. We should, with any sort of luck, be into that super chocolate DG pied in no time. I think that might be really cool. I'm not even sure super chocolate pieds have been made, but you know, stack Desert Ghost on there. I'm sure they'll be cool. But I mean, this is why I love Desert Ghost. You can just see, like, it's so clean, it's so bright. They look awesome. Pastel chocolate Desert Ghost, 100% het pied, and 66% het for clown. Cheers, guys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. You know, it's amazing to see how far everybody's come in such a short period of time. You know, seems like 2-3 years ago I was only dreaming about making some of the animals that we've produced this year, and now it's a reality, and now it's, you know, now I'm dreaming about what they're going to make. It's a never-ending cycle. Really exciting time in the industry. I mean, I am absolutely blown away with the stuff people are making. It's incredible to see where it's come over the last 10, 12, 13 years. And I mean, if you go back 20, it's incredible. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys some of the babies from this year. I might do a pairing video maybe next week once we pair up some stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Do your thing. We'll see you guys soon.